Okay, so now I'm going to show you what to do when you've either finished embroidering an area or shape, or you're starting to run out of thread and going to need to get a new piece of thread. So you want to stop, if you're about to run out of thread, you want to stop stitching when you've got about at least 5 centimeters, if not a bit more, left. You don't want to stitch until you've got hardly anything left because you need a bit to play with. So I'm going to actually stop stitching now. And so I'm going to do my last stitch going through here and then show you what we do on the back. So I've done my last stitch, so I'm going to turn it over now. And to finish off this bit that I've got, I'm just going to actually weave the needle through some of these threads. So I'm just going to weave that through and then gently pull it through. Make sure you don't tug any of the stitches out. So I'm going to gently pull that through, and then I can take the needle off, and then you can just snip the thread there. And because you've woven it through, it's not going to pull out. Now I'm also going to show you what to do with these knots that you have at the front where you've started your stitches. So you can either do this as you go, you can finish off each knot as you go, or you can wait until you've finished a whole area and then go through and deal with the knots then. It's completely up to you. But what you're going to do is just pull the thread up slightly so that you can chop the knot off, snip the knot off. And then pull that thread through to the back, and see, this is why you want to have left yourself enough to work with. So there I've sort of got a 5 centimeter tail. Now the way I've done it is I've actually stitched over that thread anyway. So I could actually just leave that. I could snip it a bit shorter and just leave that. But otherwise, if you haven't stitched over the thread to hold it in place while you've been stitching, then what you need to do is just re-thread this bit onto the needle. Can get a bit frayed, especially when it's been in there, so you might just need to snip it again, or if you have a needle threader you can use that, it can make it a bit easier. Okay, so we've got that back on there, and it's actually the same as what we just did. So you just want to weave that thread through a few stitches just so that it stays in place. So I'm just going to weave that needle through some of the stitches here and gently pull it through, and then snip that end off. So that's how you start and finish a piece of thread. And then to start again, so I'm going to obviously need to do a lot more to fill that shape up, we just start exactly the same way. Get another 50 centimeter piece of thread, go in from the front to the back at least 5 centimeters away, and then I would just start here and start stitching again.